You got to know when to hold it.
Across the sea, it lingered
the producer
there.
is using the effects.
Touch
What's up,
your
everybody?
hair.
How you guys doing?
Walk with me.
Oh, dang.
We got a very
Walk of
special.
shame.
We got a very
All
special
summer long.
version of Big Gamer Spot.
Go ahead. You're gonna say we have a very special guest. Go ahead. You can say.
We have not a special.
We got the Wii U /
the Nintendo
Sony dude.
Sony. Yeah. Hey, Worry, I heard someone ask you about your gaming credentials.
Yes, I have a PhD from Sierra Online, and my undergraduate was at Sega.
And they were 17 years old, right? And they were asking you what
Yes.
your gaming credentials were.
Yes, it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
You know what I find funny? That most of these people that that mess with us or trolls, whatever the case, their first console was the PS3. You know what I mean? Or their first Nintendo console was the Wii. You know what I mean? Like a Joker said to me, like, why would you buy a Nintendo console if you don't like their exclusive? I said, bro, right now either you showing your age or you just don't know what the hell you talk about. I remember when Nintendo, some of their greatest games when made by Nintendo.
Come along.
Fucking Double Dribble,
Sing a song.
Riding Kid, Castlevania.
Then
Them shit was classics for any years.
that
Nintendo didn't make those.
Yeah, the first-
but it is what it is.
Castlevania was good, yeah. But anyway, I wanted to talk about something because you know what? I did a couple videos today, and if any of you guys don't know how my
Wait. Were they your videos?
Oh,
yes.
shit. Look,
Back they were completely my videos.
Okay. Making sure.
So yeah, I mean, thanks, I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And so the interesting thing was, like, if you don't know how my stuff works, I don't sit there every single day and make a video and then upload those videos that day. Usually, when I have an off day or free time, I'll do 5-6 videos that day and then upload them and then schedule them for release. So I have these couple videos.
I had no idea you could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can schedule them to release.
on YouTube or on your programming to use or Sony Vegas?
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, I see the podcast. I know you can do that with a regular video though. Mm.
Yeah. Okay. You guys use weird stuff to upload. I just use my PC.
What's
Right.
that?
Oh, yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. When you upload your video, you can schedule it. You can make it private. You can make it
Use a
unlisted.
Palm Pilot or some shit. What do you use, Joe?
I use a calculator, bro.
Yeah, use a calculator on this shit.
Nice. That's nice. I got to get me one of those. But anyway, so what's the first thing that comes in, right? All these Sony ponies are like, Bloodborne, highest rated. Bloodborne, talk about Bloodborne. Bloodborne, Crap Gamer's
Right.
not talking about Bloodborne.
So you asked me to come on to talk about Bloodborne.
Yeah. Right? So basically, they're all like, talk about Bloodborne. Why you damage control? Why are you not talking about Bloodborne? The highest rated. And I'm like, okay, so how's this? Here's the name of this podcast. Bloodborne validates PS4 owner's purchase after 18 long months. Congratulations, I'm talking about Bloodborne and some other stuff, but at the same time, we got Warrior Ward who has Bloodborne, and what do you think so far of Bloodborne?
Well, I wanted to tell you, I don't know if you're aware of this, but it is the highest rated.
I actually know. I've
Title.
heard that a couple times
Right.
somewhere today,
Right.
yeah.
At a 93 meta. It is, if you took a tennis racket and you stuck it in your ass,
Damn.
Uh-huh.
Oh, dang.
racket end first, not the handle end,
Yeah.
Dang.
that's what it's like. It is brutal. It is very, very difficult. I keep hearing, I talk to a bunch of people about it, and people always tell me, well, you just have to learn. It's basically, basically it's my fault. I guess I'm either too old or I
Your
don't
thumbs ain't right, man. They're getting off right in them thumbs.
It's very difficult. I mean, literally, like, you'll. I don't know if you ever played a Demon Souls game or a Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried Dark Souls and Dark Souls.
First one I played.
Right. Everything that you do, I mean, everything expends energy. So if you swing once, your stamina goes down. If you happen to swing twice, it goes down even more. So you swing once or twice, you then have to back off and let that fill back up again. Now, if you swing once or twice and your stamina goes down, and then you have to dodge too, it goes down even more. So you have to constantly, it's like a give and a take. It's almost like a chess match, and the enemy AI is completely unforgiving. It is, I mean, it's just difficult.
Okay.
It's no different than any
That's the
Demon Souls
question.
game. If you play Demon Souls or Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, you know what to expect. It's your type of game. What I was saying to people is people get upset, like, you know, oh, it has to be difficult, or, you know, this is a game that only gamers play. I was just saying maybe introduce a different difficulty setting for people to get them into
That's new to the franchise.
Right, but they're afraid to piss off the hardcore fans, right?
There are people always say, well, it wouldn't be the same game, but I mean, if you choose to play it the same way, then just don't touch that difficulty setting. You know what I mean? But just give me, because the world's great. I mean, if you like gothic tones and stuff like that, like Dracula and stuff like that. I mean, it's great, but it's so hard to progress in it. You have to really be patient and really be willing to die over and over again. Kind of like Ori. You know how hard Ori is?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be willing.
Yeah.
Let me ask you
a question. Well, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Now, Warren, you played it, right? Now, I asked you, I think when we talked Monday, I asked you were you going to get it or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Because I was really, I was really debating about getting it because, I'm into the live streaming thing now, so I just wanted something to play on my PlayStation 4. And what I gathered from Sony, what's the name of the company that makes the game?
From Software.
Software, yeah.
I think it was either IGN or either GameSpot. They gave a earlier interview or something when they first revealed the game. They said they was looking to get to appeal to a wider audience. Right. So that's all right, cool, because the first one, like, it was really, really hard. And let me say this right now. I'm not saying a game has to be uber easy, no. But the first one, you had to go so far to get a save point, and then you die. You got to start way back in it like this. To me, that's not fun to me. I don't just like fucking starting. Having sex with corduroys on. Dude, this one for the ages there.
Corduroys.
Yeah,
In your case, bell bottom corduroys.
Buy it, what I mean? But anyway, so I like I said, I don't think, like Crap said, it was gonna be a niche type game because that doesn't appeal to everyone. You know what I mean? And I think they should have a difficulty level. And then they're gonna probably cause you Xbox or casual, you don't know how to game. It ain't about that. I've been playing video games since half you months on.
Yeah, I think some people buy those games, particularly the Demon Souls games, the Dark Souls games, because it's almost like a badge of honor. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, you played them and they're so hard, and everybody complains about the difficulty, but I'm a real gamer.
I don't know a motherfucker that beat one. I don't know now one motherfucker that cleared one.
I never did. I'm not going to say I did. I just know.
The thing is, I mean, the challenge is the whole purpose of that game.
Right.
They built that game around for it to be challenging. If you know anything about Demon Souls, all of them are very challenging. Yeah. And it's really there to make you think. You have to think outside the box because your normal combat system is rush,
right?
Step, rush, step. You got to really have a strategy to play these games. So I mean, I understand it. I had more problems when I played at my brother's house with the button layout on the controller.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They changed some things with the button layout that was kind of like, it just had to get some used to. It's a learning curve with the game. But all in all, to me, I liked it. I liked the graphics of it. I liked the, how it looked. Even though I clowned it, called it Sneaky Kings were fighting, I still think the character model looked like Sneaky Kings. But it's just, it's a fun game at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I liked it.
Is a bit rough. When you're creating your character in the beginning, like the character model.
Yes. Oh, yes. You got to do all that. Yeah.
It's not like, it doesn't scream next generation, the character creator.
No.
Once you get into the world, it instantly looks like a next gen game.
Yeah.
But what's the deal with the limited amount of like enemies and things like that?
Well, you know what I think it was, to be honest with you? I mean, I could be wrong. I think that because the AI and the graphics are they're pushing that so much that I think, I mean, all the games usually had, not a lot of enemies on the screen, like Demon Souls, Dark Souls, but I think that they're pushing graphics so much, and that AI, like each character's AI is ridiculous. I mean, and if you do get the game, I can give you like a little hint, like try and lure the enemies. Like when you walk into an area, try and back up and pull them like into an alleyway or into a narrow passageway because they'll follow you. Yeah, because they'll follow you, and you can take them out one at a time. Because if you get rushed into an area, you're done.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're done.
Yeah,
But
well,
go ahead. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it don't take much for you to die neither. I mean,
well, let me
die
ask you.
very quickly.
Let me ask you something. I mean,
ahead.
we're all over 30. I think
Yeah.
we're past the point where we want to spend hours and hours just getting our nuts
Not me.
pushed in on a game. You know what I mean?
depends.
Like I'm just
Not
saying,
me.
as far as I'm concerned, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I get frustrated on, say, Ori, and I'm done for. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I can do something else, and then maybe go back to it, or maybe not. You know what I mean? It just depends. But
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. Matter of fact, it's funny that you said that because I was thinking like when I was maybe like most of the people talking about this game that love it, they're people our age too, but most of the people are like say 13 to 18, right?
yeah,
You know, when I was in that age bracket, this is the kind of game I would like spend hours with. You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
I don't have hours though, bro.
Right. I don't have hours now, so when a game is so difficult, I tend to get really frustrated, and that's just me. But I will say, like, you have to know what you're getting. This is difficult. This is probably the most difficult game, probably this whole generation, even though it's coming out now. I can't see
Yeah.
another game coming out this whole
You're right.
generation.
It's gonna be that difficult.
Yeah, isn't he a diabetic or some shit?
What?
This one game? My man got
That's dead
diabetes.
crazy, man.
Oh, yeah, diabetes and shit be shooting himself in the thigh and shit. Nigga, that's some
Oh
shooting
no,
problem.
that's a blood vial, right?
Oh, yeah.
He got
Like,
diabetes.
his main lead character name is Jeffrey. Jeffrey
Pulling out
Williams.
Hershey bars in between
Yeah,
plays.
he got diabetes and shit, man. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't think. Well, here's I think, like I said, with that being that let's be honest, because even if they would have put a easy or a setting on that, you know what I mean. Say fans wouldn't complain, you know what I mean, because people don't talk about the bad that Sony does, or they don't really criticize them publicly. They still would have ate that shit up because it's a very, you know, it's dry as hell on a PlayStation. Let's be honest here. But if they wanted the game to really move units and PS4 is already selling well, but
It might. We don't even know. It just came out.
I mean, it's not. But what runs this industry are casuals, bro. You know what I mean? We all work with this bad. You know what I mean? Like, come on, we're all grown men. We're not logging in here 8 hours a day playing video games. We're all casuals. You know what I mean? We play it when we have time at our leisure. You know what I mean? I have a life. You know what I mean? This is
but you still play RPGs though, right? I mean, you're playing RPGs.
I mean, my type of RPGs are Fable and Mass Effect. But they take time. I ain't going any slower than that. Like, that's it.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Next Gen. What you're basically saying, from what I understand, is with Dark Souls and Demon Souls and these types of games, you can spend 3 hours and not make any progress. If you put 3 hours into Mass Effect, you're at least making some progress.
That's what I could never do with baseball, man. Fucking 2 hours, one game. Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Well, you said something earlier, Warrior, right? Like, I feel like this game was marketed as like as like a hack and slash game. I think there's going to be a lot of people that maybe buy this game that don't realize what they're getting into. When I was at GameStop, buying my PS4, they tried to sell me. Get me to pre-order Demons or Bloodborne, and I says no. I says I know about them Dark Souls games, but I seen them pushing that game on everybody that had a PS4. Right? It's going to be great. It's going to be the next big PS4 game. You know what I'm saying?
I think people know. I think people know what it is.
I didn't. If you wouldn't have told me, they'd have got my fucking money because they said they was aiming to the casual.
But I mean, you've heard of Demon Souls and Dark Souls.
Oh, of course. Oh, no. Yeah. What I'm saying is this, Warren, is that what I read from that interview, this is what made me, pique my interest to buy it. Because I don't like those Demon Souls type games. I don't like. My wife bought me one. This on GP bought the first one home for me. Well, not the first one. The second one that came to the 360.
Right.
And make a long story short, and I don't like that type of game. And from what I read from, the interview, when I took from the interview, it was like saying they was looking to. It wasn't going to be as hard. They was going to look into appeal to everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the first thing I would say. The first thing came out, the creators of the game, they couldn't beat the game. I'm like, oh shit! I'm glad to eat. Was they playing on hard mode or some shit?
Yeah.
I was really
you know what's funny though? I know somebody on Twitter. I talk to them a lot, and they're telling me like, "Oh, it's so easy," and I'm thinking, "My God,
the motherfucker's a maniac."
There must be something wrong with me."
Or they're lying.
But I do think that's right though. If you play, like for instance, I'm playing Dragon Age Inquisition right now. If I spend 3 hours in Dragon Age, I'm gonna make quite a bit of progress.
And it's fun.
Right.
That's
if I spend 3 hours with Bloodborne, like I spent about 2 hours last night with it, and I mean, I didn't get as far as I would in playing a Dragon Age. You know what I mean, or a regular RPG.
Imagine what. Hey, crap. Do we have a decent sized audience here watching this live, or? What does it mean? I just want to say, I don't want to seem like we're just coming off and just bashing this game. Oh, look at those guys, they hate because the game got a 90, whatever.
Well, I'm not. I think it's a great game.
I'm not. You know, I called it. I said it would get a good review scores because it was a third-party game, and the Souls game scored well. But I also said for months now that it would be a niche title that not everybody would be able to enjoy.
That you did say, I get. Well, we all listen to that, you know what I mean? That it would be like.
Yeah. Hey, if you like it, you know what? More power to you.
I'm still skeptical about the reviews. You know, I don't think this game is score as high as that it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a good game. I think it's like a high 8, not a 9.
Well,
I just think that with the reviews and things that's coming out, I think with how Sony kind of came out in the past and was talking about how they was going to take their little dollars away from them or whatever for the advertisement. A lot of them was just being very
great thought.
Very genuine, very generous with how they review this, because it was like a lot of things that they had bypassed on, like the frame rate drops, how you get stuck from time. You just look at I think it was IGN or GameStop or whoever it was that did the review of it and gave it a 9.3 or whatever they did. They bypassed even the loading times, a whole lot of other little stuff, and they was real genuous with it, and I was like, wow, y'all just gonna overlook that, and in the past, y'all kind of went ham on that. So I just think the score is not warranted. It's a great game, I enjoy it, but it's just not warranted.
Well, hold on. Well, if that's true, then sites that were traditionally heavily Polygon's traditionally usually leaning towards Microsoft, and they're giving it like a 9.5.
Listen, again,
I ain't debating. I'm just saying that Sony came out and was like, they was going to take away their advertisement. Game developers was. I'm sorry.
It was Sony Santa Monica said that.
Yeah, Sony Santa
Monica. Okay, that was their studios. It's one of their studios. So it was Sony. So the thing is that they was going to take advertisement dollars, how these sites make their money, and that's why I think they trying to get back in good graces, because at one point they was harsh on a lot of games, a bunch of games. So even just some of Sony's exclusive games that was coming out, none of them really scored high. They scored okay, but not really high. And
are you talking about for the PS4?
For the PS4.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
in all fairness, though, and they wasn't that great. I think
a lot of them really wasn't, but. This game is warranted. Like I said, I think this game is nice. When I played the little bit I played of it, I enjoyed it. I just don't think it's that high. A high 9, a high 8 possibly, but not a 9.3, not a low 9.
Okay, let's flip this then. All right, so now let me say this then. All right, so you say. Now listen, and I don't want to come like we're hating on the game. You know what I mean? We're talking. That's all. It's barbershop talk. You know what I mean? And I will say this: I was really wanting to get this game, and I was trying to get my camera. He didn't buy the game because it's so hard. I'm looking at about 25 videos with Black Mama and that shit there, but
get it.
No, I'm not. I mean, I want to have fun. I'm not trying to, I threw him a bone. I bought fucking the order. Well, I didn't buy it. It was a birthday gift. I got the order. But what I mean? It wish got a little better at the end, but I just don't. I just think even though it scored high, I'll take it as a miss because I don't think it's gonna be that big of a commercial hit for Sony. Had they put a difficulty setting, they'd have got my dollar. You know what I mean? If I ain't had to play it on Unforgiven, what is it? One mode again, Worry?
What is it?
This is one mode, one.
Yeah, I didn't see any difficulty setting. To be
Oh, okay. You know, they had a normal or whatever.
Hey, I think once you beat it, you get nightmare difficulty.
Yeah. Forget that, man.
Yeah. So I think that's an interesting thing. I think that the fact that it's a situation where some people like the game for it being, a game's not good just because it's difficult. I think a lot of people treat it that way. And if you look at, like I said, I don't care that the game scored well. People are like, are you going to review it? Hell no. I'd get it, and I wouldn't even be able to get past where Wari is, which is the first level. You know what I mean? And I don't, I'm not going to waste my time on that. You know what I mean? It's like, if you like it, that's fine. If it validates your purchase after 18 months, that's fine. But for me personally, that's not my type of game, and I'm just surprised at all the people commenting about this game instead of playing it. I mean, if they love it so much, they should be playing it. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I just don't like this. How if you say anything negative about anything Sony, dang, next gen you gotta cut your mic off, bro. Next gen.
What's up?
Thank you. Cut your mic off. You got.
No, his mic was echoing. It's better now.
Yeah. So it's just, anybody say anything negative about the game, in the comment section, it's filled up full of just everything,
Dude, I get Bloodborne. That's in every comment.
No,
Bloodborne.
I'm talking about if you do a video on it, bro, like I did, and I didn't even say anything bad about the game. You know what I'm saying? I said I enjoyed it. And I just went on about just anything negative Sony, man. And if they so sensitive right now, it ain't even funny, man. I'm like, God, now I'm just at the point where I'm blocking for cats.
Well, are you guys surprised at all by, or maybe not, but the fact that they're so quick to point out the Metacritic for this game after the debacle of The Order, right? Because when The Order came out with such a low Metacritic, right? People were like, Metacritic don't matter. It only matters what the people think, right?
Oh shit!
And now that Bloodborne's out, now Metacritic matters again.
Look, Bloodborne's a good game. It's out. It scored high. You know what I mean? Big deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you know what? They're trying to say that like we're salty. But I don't think all of us besides Showstopper own a PlayStation 4. What part of I'm a fucking gamer. I don't want any. I would love all the games to be great to come out. Like I don't care that. Their game may have because it don't really matter to me what weight in the game got. I've never in my life went to buy a game and said, no, I'm not buying that game because they got a 62. That's because I went and bought Rise. I like Rise. I like Killer Instinct.
What did Alan Wake score? That didn't score high, did it?
Yeah, it was like an 83 or 85 or something.
And someone's opinion is not going to, sway my purchase or not, Well, Roy's opinion it did, but he said it was difficult. That was I was asked, not saying if he thought the game was fun or not. If he said desired the game was boring, I would have bought it, but he said the game was too hard, unforgiving.
After watching you play Battlefield on that Twitch stream, how bad you are, I definitely.
Oh yeah, hey, but yeah, man, I'm stuck at shooters, man. I got the reflexes of a motherfucking 85-year-old man. Shit.
Alan Wake got an 83.
83. Yeah. See, and I love that game.
Yeah, that's a good score.
I absolutely loved it.
For
me, it was a 95.
No, Alan Wake. Yeah, I agree. I thought Alan Wake was awesome.
You know what was ingenious about Alan Wake? I'm gonna be honest with you, the whole flashlight shit. It made it was scary. See, War, you like the horror games, you know what I mean? And
you gotta try Splinter, The Arrival.
Oh, I don't. My nerves is bad, man. I got fucking PTSD bad as hell. I can't play that shit, man. I bet it killed every goddamn house.
You know what I really liked about Alan Wake was at the time everybody was doing these gory horror games, right? And they were rated M. Yeah, this was rated T. It was more psychological, put you in kind of an atmosphere. I really enjoyed that.
The best part about fucking Alan Wake was you on the stage, you had the pyro.
Yeah.
That shit was epic, man.
Gods of Asgard.
Yeah, I beat that shit. That was a good game, man. I really enjoyed it. But it played like Max Payne. It handled like Max Payne to me. That's what I said. I think the order would have been much better. I don't know what engine they used, that Remedy used for like third person shooters like Max. Well, they only did the first two Max Paynes. But I think that if the order would have used that engine, it'd have been much better than what it was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just think the shooting in fucking the order was horrible, man. Like, I'm shooting this motherfucker. What the fuck? He stabbed him to the left, stabbed him to the right, pick up his hat, pick up his gun, and start making. What the fuck?
Dare I say, I hope we get an Alan Wake HD remaster. The
if I'm gonna put on my hypocritical hat real quick, as a pre-order incentive, I'm all for it.
I don't even care if it's a pre-order incentive.
I know. I'm just saying, like, that was the whole premise of it, right? Yeah. Was if you pre-order Quantum Break and you got that as a pre-order incentive, would that make you pre-order it? Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what, Ward? You haven't been on a couple of shows. Let's get your opinion. How are you with these remasters and stuff?
I don't really have a problem with them. I mean, you know why I don't have a problem with them? Because you don't have to buy them.
Yeah, but you know what, Ward? I'm gonna say this. You're right. We don't have to buy
the point of view of people saying, "Oh, it's too many remasters," but it's really not. The same amount of remasters are on both systems, and you don't.
No. Hey, Ward, let me rephrase the question. It's again, I'm not coming from it as an Xbox or a PlayStation thing. I'm just coming for a generation thing. And you're right, we don't have to buy it, but the issue is that the time they took into making that remaster, they could have been giving me something new.
Well, I do think this generation feels like it's stuck.
Yeah, this
like
is
somebody needs to pull the plug and let the water go.
But you know why?
Because of the cost of AAA development.
But with that, and these developers are looking back to make the money. Say if this title, like prime example, Tomb Raider, sold pretty well, but it didn't make his money back. So what they did, they put it back out there, and then it made his money.
Right.
You know what I mean? So. And again, that's why I go back to what I was saying about all these used games and shit. Like, this shit really, really hurts the industry, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
Hey, next gen, you know what kind of surprised me is we get this Borderlands collection, right? And it's only got Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel, right? Why not Borderlands 1? When you just find out that Borderlands 2 sold 12 million copies. And
somebody's got to lower their. I can hear echo. Somebody's got to lower their.
Is that Showstopper?
That's not me. That's next gen. I hear it too.
Oh, next gen.
I ain't even been talking. Yeah, I ain't been talking.
A little bit echoey.
So what do you mean is echoing? The mic, what else on? Hey, actually, here, let me do this thing.
Yeah, there was just a little bit of echo. I don't know.
So
are they? Put my mic on the floor.
Are they doing Borderlands 1 separately?
Well, they said if there's enough demand for Borderlands 1, they'll go ahead and do that, maybe a whole collection at that point, which I think
why wouldn't there be demand, though? If everybody wants the Handsome Jack collection.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, if they would have put all three in there, I probably would have jumped on it. But to be honest with you, I'm enjoying Tales from the Borderland much better than the actual Borderland games.
Bro.
But did you see that? It was hilarious. Bro. You're my bro. Yeah, I love that.
Well, let me ask you a question with you guys. My thing is, if they were doing this a couple years from now, I'm like, this generation just started. We just got rid of, the PS3 and 360. Some people still have their 360 and their PS3s.
Yeah,
if they want to play it, or, that's why Sony has the PS now, or, if you want to, you can still play them, you know what I mean? Like, if they were doing the remasters with the PS2 library or the OG Xbox library, because these are games that I haven't played in a long time. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest with you. I just got me another OG Xbox, and I didn't live stream yet, but I was just playing some of the games. My God, those graphics are dog shit. I said, ooh. I should have kept my money, baby. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it was a different time, a different generation.
I know, but I'm like, my God. I'm thinking, like, this was the shit back then.
Yeah. Jackie was awesome.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm just like, it's like, my thing is enough. Give me new games. That's all I'm saying. If you want to go back, you are. Let me say this: it is your choice to buy what you want. You don't have to buy them, but you are kind of forced to buy them. And there's nothing else on the market but that. You know what I mean? Like,
at the end of the day, man, if people are, that's the thing. At the end of the day, if people are buying them, they're gonna make them.
Hey, have you guys like thought about this for a second? Showstopper, maybe I'd like your opinion on this too. It seems like a lot of gamers complain about things like remasters, including us, and they complain about yearly releases like Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, Madden, 2K, right? But imagine if we got none of that stuff, how dry things would be. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have hardly any games.
Well, you know what? Let me throw out some Nintendo defense here, okay? Now, the same people screaming about, oh my God, I play the same game over and over again. I don't want another Call of Duty. It's the same thing over and over again. But then they run out and they buy Call of Duty every year. Those are the same people saying, how many times could I save the princess in Mario?
Yeah.
Well, that's my idea. Yeah. Well, Assassin's Creed, I think I'm about done with that. I'm being honest.
That's a great game, the new one.
Yeah, you know what? I actually picked that back up, and it's really
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Already ended.
The first two, Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, like I'm like, oh my god, this shit was epic. Like especially the first one, you found the people, all the people that you killed was so dramatic. They really wasn't bad. Like, why are you doing this to me? Like, you know, they get that thing to slow down and shit. Like, oh my god, this shit is fucking epic. But those Revelations and Assassin's Creed Watch Dogs and all that shit, like, you know, it was just like too much. They just kept it on the same storyline, maybe 1, 2, or 3. But all those other spin-offs and shit, because every year, I just think, you know, they just kind of run out of every, you know, ideas. I think they kind of ruined that franchise, to be honest with you, because
you think?
Like we don't get Assassin's Creed every year.
Here's the way I think of it, right? I really enjoy that franchise. I bought every one. There are some low points, like Assassin's Creed 3. I think was a low point in my opinion. I didn't like that as much as I thought I would, because you were originally going around. Yeah, like I thought I'd like it. You're going around killing a bunch of redcoats and having a good time, right? But then the character Connor was such a dull character. You know what I mean? Like I didn't like him as much as Ezio. You know, Ezio was awesome. You know, the Italian dude. You went through 3 games with him. He had a real good personality.
I did like that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And then you go from him to Connor. I didn't like it. Now, Black Flag got me back on board because it was like a pirate simulator. I mean, it's hard to not like.
Your white ass like those black slaves, didn't you, motherfucker? What was that? Black Flag? You had the slaves. Or that's the other one.
Yeah, no, Black Flag. You had the slave.
Black
Flag.
Flag.
You know what? Yeah, you could actually play as him in some DLC, which was pretty good.
Yeah, I got the DLC to it too. I ain't like the DLC.
Freedom something or other.
Freedom Cry.
Yeah, Freedom Cry. Yeah, it was like it was okay. I mean, it was nothing special, but I actually I went back because it was a mess at launch. Unity was it was bad. Yeah.
So, okay. Well, listen, Prep. So riddle me this. So you're all about Assassin's Creed, right? What do you prefer better, Assassin's Creed or Max Payne?
Assassin's Creed.
They're 2 different types of games, though.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to compare the game. What I'm saying is Max Payne you don't get every year. You get every 3 to 4 years. When you get it, it feels fresh. To me, Assassin's Creed has lost that fresh feelings. Like, and I'm not hating on. I don't like Call of Duty.
You know, it could be that it's kind of like what if you remember back in the day. Remember when Tomb Raider on the PS1? Then there was Tomb Raider 2. Then there was Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Then there was all the way up to Angel of Darkness, and they really killed that franchise by releasing too many. Like, you know, every 2 years. That can happen. I don't think Assassin's Creed is there yet, but I do see what you're saying. If they keep on pushing it out every 2 years, eventually.
Every year, not every 2, every year.
Yeah.
I think it's making them pretty good money. I think they kind of screwed themselves last year because it had so many issues.
Yeah.
And when you see all those NPCs, man, I'm like, you got to be impressed. I mean, as I am, you know, like.
It is a pretty game. I'm not graphically as awesome. But I think, not to be honest with you, I think Ubisoft has taken over EA's spot as douchebag to the industry. Like, how the fuck did you do that? Like, but what happened to Ubisoft? Like, I remember, like I said, a lot of you guys are not gonna know this, but Ubisoft was before there was the Call of Duty. Ubisoft had the shooters every year with the Ghost Recons. Like, that was the Call of Duty back then. Like, Ghost Recon was epic. You know what I mean? But I don't know what the hell happened. Like, they just
they created a franchise that's very successful, and like everyone else, you know, when you make a sequel and then you keep making that money and it becomes successful, it's easier just to stick with a franchise and do something else. I mean, they have a great franchise called Beyond Good and Evil. You remember that game?
Yeah.
They make part 2 forever.
And they haven't done anything with it.
They got Prince of Persia.
They say they're working on 2, but.
Bro, they've been saying this is the 360 era.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they're thinking, and obviously Watch Dogs is going to be a franchise that they're going to probably try to exploit a little bit.
And yeah, that sold well, didn't it?
Of course.
Yeah, it's
there was nothing. We didn't have anything there. Like, you know, when let me tell you something. Games can just come out when we start. We just got these next generation consoles, and we done to play them. You know what I mean? So anything shit will sell. Tetris HD. You just want games to play on your new console. You know what I mean? I don't like Forza Motorsport, but I bought Forza 5. I know it's a great game. I just don't like simulation drivers, but I bought that.
I'm hoping this year that it starts to feel more like this gen, like with the games like The Witcher coming out, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me
Witcher come out next. Is it next month when The Witcher come out?
No,
I think it got pushed back.
May, June.
May.
Let me ask you guys a question. Right. All right. Third-party game. What do you think is going to be third-party game of the year? I'm going to give you Batman.
Oh man, did you see the new gameplay demo with that?
Yeah.
Also, look, we're talking about graphically. We got Batman, we got The Witcher 3, and we got Tomb Raider. Out of those three right there, what do you think will look the best graphically?
You gotta stick with all three multiplats, man. You can't just put exclusive in there.
Well, I'm just saying, bro. We don't know.
I think The Witcher, because it's an open world. You know what I mean? You can go somewhere in that world.
Isn't Batman open world?
Yeah, but it's confined to that city, so there is a limit to where you're going to go. Whereas,
well, here's the question. Like I said, let me flip it in. If you had to buy only one, which one would it be?
No, you can't. I can't think like that.
You gotta pay your lights off. Shit, that's it. That's a real nice scenario.
I gotta buy one game. If I have to buy one game out of the,
if you only can buy one.
Batman and Tomb Raider.
Batman, Tomb Raider, or The Witcher.
I've already got all three pre-ordered.
I would probably get, and I hate to say this, man, because The Witcher's got so much more content in it for $60. But I would probably go with Batman because I'm a freak for those two games.
Yeah, I would go with Batman too.
Well, I'm gonna say Tomb Raider.
We knew you were gonna say Tomb Raider.
No, I'm gonna say Tomb Raider because those screens, like Jesus, that shit just looks.
But then when I saw that Batman demo, that new demo they just showed where he's hopping in and out of the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But that right there was all running on the PlayStation 4. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, it looked much better early because of course that was the PC version. But that's okay.
I thought it still looked good. I thought it still looked pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
it does. It looks good, but you can definitely tell the difference between the PS4 version and the PC version.
Oh yeah, well, PC.
But that I might double dip. I might get it on the 360 and get it on the PC. Like that game looks fucking like.
On the 360,
that's a fucking Mortal Kombat. Like fuck, like it has a story.
What?
That shit looks fucking epic, man. But it is what it is. So you got. Well, I'm sorry, you didn't give me an answer, Crap. What did you say, Crap?
I would probably say Batman. I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know. You know what? I'm really looking forward to that game.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it too.
If I had seen anything from Tomb Raider, maybe I'd pick that. But I've literally seen zero gameplay from that.
That's why I'm so intrigued.
What about the remaster coming out of the first two Batman games?
You know what surprises me? You know what surprised me? Why not Batman Arkham Origins? That's the one people skipped because it was so close to the launch of the Xbox One.
Well, they're doing both.
They do that one.
They're doing both.
No,
right?
it's Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. That's it.
Yeah.
There's only three of them. Okay. So I get confused. I didn't get the last one because it came out, of course, so close to next generation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Arkham Origins, and they're not coming out with that one. That one's not being remastered.
Well, don't say that. You know, we get it.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, I mean, they probably will bring it. Shit, you know, what I mean, my thing's like, god damn.
And that's next holiday, right? That's not.
Yeah, that's this holiday.
Oh,
well, yeah, because which doesn't make sense. Like, you're gonna give us the new game and give us the two remasters. Well, they gotta do them. But that's what I'm talking about. They say, hey, it's a market for this. Everybody's going back and double dipping in their catalog. You know what I mean? Like, damn. Like, you know, like shit.
Yeah.
I want, you know, like I said, man, I don't know. Like I mean, it hasn't been that far away. You know, like I said, like these games don't seem new and fresh to me. If they were to do it too, if Sony was to do it, I wouldn't complain, to be honest with you. If Sony would go back into the PS2 catalog or the PS1, and but don't just give me, see, that's what I don't like what Sony does. They still give me 1080p, 60 frames per second, tear it from the ground up, let it take advantage of the PS4 hardware. You know what I mean? You know, like God of War running on some really next generation graphics. I'm a God of War freak.
Yeah, but
you was on the show. What do you think about God of War?
A lot of money.
You wasn't here.
It does take a lot of money.
That takes a lot of work and a lot of money. Basically, you're asking them to create a whole new game, which is what they would do with creating a new play. They're not going to make a whole new engine. They're just going to make
okay, well, say this. It doesn't cost as much as them what you got to pay a writer, and you already got that stuff. That stuff is there. You know what the game is. You already had the shit, you know, you had the premise of what you're gonna have. You know what I mean? Just make this shit take advantage of, these other next generation hardware and sell it. I would love to see that. They do God of War. Give it to me.
You know what though? Next gen. God of War 3. I mean, seriously, what game out even now in this gen looks that good?
I mean, okay, it was a good-looking game, but goddamn, now you're reaching. It was a good. You know what? Listen,
what game?
It was a good-looking game. It was a good-looking game. It was my best last generation. It was to me, between that and the Mass Effect series and Gears, like that's my 1, 2, 3 combo right there.
Yeah.
And people didn't like Ascension. It wasn't that Ascension wasn't that bad. It's just that God of War 3 was just that good. Like, where do you go from there? Like, God damn, they should have let Zeus get away on a thunderbolt or something. Like, all right, but
David Jaffe, his original idea was that Kratos would go into other mythologies, like he would go back to Egypt.
Yeah, that's the black guy from Living Single. The black, how crap say the black gentleman?
The black gentleman, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The black gentleman. But just think about it though, this, because I don't know what they can do with a God of War 4. Like, I don't know. Like, I think
send them to Egypt.
I'll send them to warrior like this. Send his ass to Mephisto's tail. Let him fight the Anunnaki, the Sumerians gods.
Or even like Norse mythology. He could fight like the Viking gods and stuff like that.
Yeah, whatever. Shit. But there's a lot too, because he's quote unquote a God of War. But that is a good. I wish Microsoft had one game they missing from there. They need their own hack and slash. Like that God of War, like that's epic. Like
that's why they needed to just buy Rise, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Perfect that game.
But you know what, bro? Yeah, but you never perfected it. But just that I didn't play the first God of Wars. The first one I ever played was the third one. Yeah, that
was the first one I played too, and I was pretty impressed with it.
Yes, that was.
From that point on,
Hercules was your brother.
The second one on the PS2 where you fight that giant statue. Remember that show?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't even play that one. You know what I mean? But I don't get it.
Showstopper kicking it in once in a while, like, that's right.
Do you think? Well, I'm saying they had a remastered collection on the PS3 already. They had the PSP.
I got that one. Yeah, I got that.
But I like God of War, man. I'm actually here. I wouldn't mind seeing Metal Gear 4 remastered, and not just 1080p 60 frames, but in next generation graphics. If they're going to do a tear from the floor, that wasn't a good game. But I don't know. I think this shit just needs to. I know it's a decent job, but
I think of Kojima and his team leaving Konami.
They got suspended. I wonder what happened. Like
something bad happened there, and I don't think it's going to end well for Konami. I see them being as a company
that's the face of Konami. Like I know you don't have of course you can't take any of the intellectual properties with you. Just like the guy from even the guy from Capcom that's doing Mighty Number 9. I think he was the creator of Capcom. Mega Man.
Which looks just like Mega Man, by the way.
Yeah, they were saying it may sue him or whatever the hell the case I was hearing, but you can't take any of your intellectual properties with you. But when you think about Konami, that is Kojima. He's the being real. You don't know about some fucking Konami. I don't. All we know is Kojima. He's a talented dude. Even when you think of Nintendo, you think of Miyamoto. I don't know who the fuck made Zelda, but I know who the fuck made Mario.
Miyamoto made them.
But even like I said with Tecmo, I wish Microsoft would have, but that guy was just too fucking risky. He was wild. You don't talk about the rock star from Tecmo that made the DOAs and the.
Yeah, he used to wear Tamagotchi or whatever his name was.
Yeah, he used to wear motorcycle jackets, the E3.
Ikenobu Tamagotchi.
Like a Japanese vampire. But he was doing some wicked shit over there.
Yeah, he was always a big Xbox fan because it was so powerful back in the day.
Yeah, yes, that's what he said. He said he can make his games and not, be held back. That's what I'm talking about. Like, what the hell is going on here, Microsoft, man? They just, Don Matrick, he made the Xbox brand very profitable. He just cut a lot of goddamn corners, man. Not saying I'm unhappy with my hardware. I love the Xbox One. To me, out of my honest opinion, out of these both next generation consoles, I like the Xbox One by far the best, because I like the multitasking features, and and I know it was all hype about graphics. Like I have both of them. Like I said, I'm a consumer first. Trust me, if I had to buy one version, And if the PS4 version looked much better than the Xbox One version, it's a no-brainer. Because I'm a consumer first, I will buy it on the PS4. But you know, I understand that we're not a lot known about the hardware, but like I just think if they would, you know, they didn't have to have these problems that they had with
You know what's funny? And I don't
resolution and stuff.
like I say this a lot when I talk to people, and they get really upset. So don't go crazy, crap on me. Take a deep breath.
Oh shit!
You know how the original Xbox came out, and nobody really thought that it was going to do anything against the PlayStation 2, and it really didn't.
No, I did.
But
hardcore gamer though.
Now going from the original Xbox to the 360, Microsoft was razor focused on. It was a gaming box, right? It was all about games, and then a year in, they dropped Gears, you know, and it's all games. But then they started to roll out the other stuff, but they didn't bombard you with it. It was games first, and then they evolved the platform, and that's how they were able to take a lot of market share that generation.
No.
Right? But then,
no.
Like, well, hold on, let me finish. The PS2 was 150 something million console selling, right? A PS3 was in the 80s to 90s. So basically, what happened is half of their market share got taken by the Xbox 360 because Microsoft was focused, right? So now going into this gen, it seems like PlayStation took the 360 model of games. And
I won't say games, Rory. Well, games.
Well, listen, they have games. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to debate over games who has more. I'm saying the whole idea of talking to consumers and saying games first, whether or not you believe they have them or not. The whole premise behind the box is games. That was what the 360 did. That was their whole vision. And then the PS3 kind of didn't do that. They stumbled. But then the PS4 took that 360 model. It seems like from the 360 to the Xbox One, somewhere along the line, and it might have been Matric, they lost that whole idea of you have to lead with the foot. The first foot out has to be games.
Okay. Let me say that. I agree with you, Rory, but again, I don't agree with you. The reason why the 360 was so successful because it was a lot easier for people to develop for. And what Microsoft did it was. And what Microsoft's strongest footing, even not just what I'm saying, I'm not in the industry, but even the founder of Atari, they were saying that Microsoft had the best development tool.
Right, but that's what I'm saying to you. Listen.
With the PS2, you know, I mean, with the PS2 being it had the market share, they would develop everything on the PS2 and port it over to the Xbox and the PlayStation.
Right.
What Microsoft did was they went to these developers and say, hey, you know, and went to them. You know, they was trying to break down the door, you know, say here, you know, showing developers how to use them, and so the 360 became the
right, but you're agreeing with me though.
Yeah, you know, and also too, what hurt Sony was the price point, and Sony was really banking on the Blu-ray format to push the PlayStation 3.
Right, but everything you just said about the Xbox.
No, I'm about to flip it. I'm about to flip it on you about what Microsoft did.
That's what PlayStation
because, again, you may not remember, but what happened was, you remember the you know, cable companies, everything went from analog to digital, so it had to be high definition, and that was what Sony was riding, the high definition thing. You know what I mean? But like I said, that price point is what hurt Sony. And again, like I said, believe it or not, because the 360 sold like shit, but it didn't sell too well the first year. The PS2 was still kicking his ass. You know,
right,
when the PS3 launched.
Right, but you're forgetting, like a lot of people complain, especially developers, that the PS3 was hard to develop for.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And the 360 was
hard to develop
for.
It was. They're seeing your dev kit in Japanese with a bunch of ones and zeros.
Right,
you know,
but then the PS4 now is the easier platform.
Okay, I will give you that, but I won't say that they're leading with games. What Sony is riding the hype of this whole thing, resolution game. You know what I mean? Because they have the both. I mean, they're leaning more or less on indies and multiplats to sell their platform because, you know, if anything, Microsoft has the game. They're the one pushing the retail exclusives out. You know what I mean? But Sony is they're riding on this whole propaganda of get used to hearing 1080p, 60 frames a second. This is how we trade our games. This is what turned it for them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not arguing about games.
That's what got it all.
The philosophy behind it.
Microsoft shot their own selves in the foot, though, too. I mean, that whole situation, a lot of it was Microsoft's own damn fault because, let's face it, they were in the driver's seat And they let Sony take that away from them because first of all, they let Sony catch them off guard with announcing the PS4 first because Microsoft never thought that they would have to announce the Xbox One before E3, and then their Sony was announcing theirs, and they couldn't wait, 5 months to E3. They had to quick and announce something, right? So,
but again, as far as the hardcore gamer, again, it was us that watched that thing. It wasn't the casuals that watched the unveiling. Had Microsoft just broke their presentation down half of the show about games and the other half of the show about the TV features, because remember, we all use our consoles for other things. No one just plays games 24 fucking hours, 24/7. And the hardcore gamer was there looking to see some of the games. Yeah. And, it was TV this, TV. I mean, we got it. I understood that they said when it come E3, which I still thought Microsoft had the better E3.
Let me ask you a question, though, but that's why I'm saying, like, when did that disconnect happen? Because they never did that with the 360.
With the 360 again, you know what? If you take him back from who was the boss before Don Matrick? Who was there before him? Was it Jay Allard?
Jay Allard, yeah.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Who was the other guy?
The disconnect.
It was actually the EA guy. The EA guy was.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Show. Speak up, bro.
The disconnect was Don Matrick's arrogance. That's where the disconnect came in at.
He's like King Ugarani.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? Dude came off like a jerk. You know what I'm saying? Where he was insensitive. So
he was a money suit.
Yeah, so a lot of people picked up on his arrogance and kind of got mad, man. That's where all that came from, man.
Yeah.
It didn't have nothing to do with their policies and all that other stuff. Some of it did,
the policies didn't help.
it grew bigger with his arrogance because he just had it like he had eat all that to reveal everything one. You know what I'm saying? Like they was about to just go through and do everything, and gamers just spoke up and said, we ain't for this.
Hey, you realize if he was still in charge, I mean, who knows? Like, the Xbox would be a total mess, but we would probably be in a situation where we still, like, his idea was Sony's idea now, which is put out a few big blockbuster exclusives a year and then rely on third parties the rest of the year.
That was the 360 model. That was Xbox.
Yeah.
At the second tool, at first they was giving us exclusives.
Yeah, at first. The first 5 years. The first 5 years was a lot of exclusives, yeah.
Yeah, we had and then after that it was just Call of Duty. They would give us the gear, the Halo, the Forza, the Fable. They'd buy a third party exclusive. What do you call it? What's my game? Splinter Cell. But the first thing, that's what I think. That's when the big disconnect came with the hardcore gamer, and they really, really hopped back on Sony. Because Sony was still giving those, even though they lost a lot of money behind that shit.
Hey, Splinter Cell's still a thing, Warrior. Splinter Cell Conviction, I actually like that a lot on 360.
So did I.
Yeah, I like Splinter Cell.
Yeah, Splinter Cell Blacklist was actually pretty good, but that came out at the end of the cycle.
That was my least favorite out of all of them.
Do you remember when the first Splinter Cell came out? How great?
Yes, Black Suit. Yes, you did. I can tell you the ending.
Lighting.
You show me the ending. Remember, I forgot to sneak up in the mansion. You had to jump, you had to sneak past the guy and jump down the banister and tiptoe out the door. That was the end of the goddamn game. But yeah, finish. I'm sorry. I liked it much better than Splinter. Than Metal Gear. But what you about to say, Rory?
No, I was just saying that when the first game came out, it was huge. The way
it was a time where it was an Xbox exclusive. It was a timed exclusive. And remember, this is before Xbox.
I remember Kojima. I remember seeing an article where Kojima was actually playing the original Splinter Cell.
And what, Xbox magazine?
Yeah, checking it out. Yeah, it was in the magazine, right?
But just think about it though. You remember the original Splinter Cell had the Xbox Live symbol across the top because they gave us some DLC. But that game was fucking epic. It was so realistic. You had the stun gun, and to me, Metal Gear has never really been.
That's the big difference between them.
It has never been really serious. You put a box out, like the fuck. I'm a hot. A lot of these motherfuckers got big ass bazookas. They running by me, got a box in the middle of the road somewhere. Just like that shit has never been realistic. Like that shit. Like that motherfucker shoot the world. You know what I mean? Oh, kick your round. I'm just gonna get up under this block of 18. And that's one thing I say about Splinter Cell. They took more serious and forget to hide the bodies. Somebody
You know what you know what I didn't like about the last Splinter Cell was they changed the voice actor.
Oh yeah, man. I
You-
miss Michael
you say, bro?
Ironside, man.
Like how could you not have Michael Ironside? I realized that they wanted the guy to do like motion
I think he got
capture and
sick.
well, no. What they wanted to do was they wanted whoever the voice was to actually do the motion cap and voice
hell
acting
no.
at the same time. And Michael Ironside's like 60 years old or 65 years old. You know what I'm saying? So he couldn't do it. So they got this younger guy to go do it, and it was actually a really good game, but it just missed something. And I think
What was
they
this
missed.
one something when you went bad? Did his daughter die?
Yeah.
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 And then it turns out that she was still alive or
Alive.
whatever.
Yeah. Remember when they first come on you in the bathroom, you beat the shit out that dude in the bathroom. Like, oh my god, this shit is epic.
You know what, Crap? What you were saying, that's what's so disappointing to me about Metal Gear is that they got rid of David Hayter.
Yeah. Well, here's a little something that I see. There's like this movement
Oh,
going on.
what dude from Lost Boys? He's not the voice anymore.
Yeah, he is the voice. Kiefer Sutherland is the
Kiefer
voice.
Sutherland is, yeah, but
the
this is the
original
thing, right?
voice of Snake was David Hayter, and they got rid of him.
There's this push
What
in
movie
video
played
games. There's this push in video games to not use voice actors. They want to use real actors. But the problem with that is real actors are good at acting in movies where you got other people around you and all this stuff, and it's not always translating that well to games, whereas voice actors are used to acting by themselves, and they can emote better and things like that. Like me personally, and actually the Hollywood actors are starting to take over the voice acting jobs, which kind of sucks in my opinion, and there's this whole movement going on within the voice acting community where they're trying to raise awareness to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not let David Hayter be Snake? You know what I mean? Why?
Yeah.
That stuff never made sense to me. You know what I mean?
There is a difference if you get real actors. Just look at the Star Wars prequels where you have real actors acting on green screens with nothing around them. That's why it looks so bad and hollow. Their performances are so bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are my
Real
favorite
actors.
ones, though. I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, God. I mean, a real actor, like standing in a booth, isn't going to be as good as a voice actor who knows how it sounds to actually roll on the ground without having to actually roll on the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I'd have to act, man. Just copy and paste my face on some stunt double.
Oh shit, you can't name a copy. They don't like that.
Oh, shit. As long as there's no watermark on that picture.
I think it's shit. This is really crap crazy.
That's fair use, bro. Yeah, I heard my parents had to lock me up because I was going on a spree.
Oh yeah, you reverted back to your old ways. Man, that's YouTube, man. You gotta love it or hate it, man. It's the internet period, man. It is what it is, though.
It is. Hey, I wanted to talk about this Halo Online thing too.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah,
It's going to
It
PC.
can't-
It's all over.
Yeah. In case you guys didn't know, it's really funny because Microsoft announced that Russia is getting a free-to-play Halo Online game. Now this has no campaigns, no nothing. It's made with a really old engine, Halo 3 engine, and it's made by Saber Interactive. There's no campaign. It's like basically, I think.
Or what's the OS that has to be? What's the OS? Did they say?
Well, they say it's supposed to run on low-end computers.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's made for. So basically, I think that this is kind of good for both Xbox and PC dudes because PC dudes that want some kind of Halo, it looks like you'll probably end up with this. And if you're an Xbox dude,
It says it's not coming to the box, though. I've seen that.
What's that?
It says it's not coming to the box, but it's supposed to be exclusive to Russia, but you know they have pirated it.
Oh, I mean they're gonna try it out. Yeah, I mean that's where it's testing, but it'll probably end up getting released over everywhere. But I don't really, you know what I'm saying? It's just like Halo 3. It's just online multiplayer.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask all you guys. Now, I started a little shitstorm on Twitter, and I said, well, even my video, I said, you know, you like the way that Phil Spencer is taking the company now and merging with all. They're trying to, you know, mirror between Windows and the Xbox One. Looks like they're trying to, and I, you know, because the Xbox quote unquote is the hit product, and they're trying to, like they did with the Zoom, trying to sell the Zoom over the Xbox, you know, popularity. And that's what I think what they're doing with Windows 10. I don't know if I like it with all this PC integration, you know, like, you know.
I think they're walking a fine line. To me, it doesn't bother me, but I do understand the people that are concerned.
Yeah, like there's no reason. And this outside.
I actually got. I was gonna say I actually got in this like back and forth with right, and I was like, look, I don't care about 95. I don't care about 90. I don't care about 95% of the games.
Crap, you said we didn't hear you.
You can't
I can hear you.
Now I can hear you. What did you say, bro? Start over. What did you say?
Okay, I was gonna say I don't care about 95% of the games going to PC that are on Xbox One. I don't care, but I think that there should be that handful of exclusives, the big AAAs that should stay Xbox only, because that's paying back the fan base that's buying that and supporting your product.
All right, so what you mean paying back? What do you mean by that? Like,
I feel like they owe it to the loyal fans that buy the console to keep that, to give them a special reason to buy that console. You know what I'm saying? Reward them for that loyalty.
Hey, boy, crap, that's kind of fucked up excuse there. You know what? Just to say that you to keep loyal. You know, if you're gonna give us some money and we're not gonna put, you give us your money, we're not gonna put this game on the PC.
I think that Halo, Gears, Forza, those games shouldn't be on PC.
But listen.
I'm with you.
Hold on.
I'm with you.
But here's the thing though. Here's why they're not going to see it your way. I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying them in general. To them, Xbox is everything now. It's not just a console.
No,
for you to ask them not to put certain games on the PC, it's just like asking them, hey, Xbox, will you not share games with Xbox? And to them, that doesn't make sense. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with it, but I'm saying to them, if you're a console gamer, they don't see you as running out and all of a sudden after, say, like for instance me, after 30 years of playing on console, I'm not just going to throw my consoles away because Halo went to the PC. I'm just going to buy another console.
Oh, okay. Let me say this, and I think I'm not saying this. That's why I think Microsoft.
But I do understand what you're saying.
If Microsoft, if you listen, you need to hire somebody from your podcast. This podcast right here. They don't. I don't think they have the ear close enough to the streets, like for whatever reason, And I don't like to compare PCs to console because a PC is a PC, and I still look at it as exclusive, as long as it's not on a rival platform, which is Nintendo or the PlayStation, then it's still exclusive. But for PC dudes, what's on the PC is not exclusive anymore. And I'm just saying, at the end of the day, as far as people, they just don't. I don't know. They don't respect us. I will say that they don't respect. They could call it whatever. They don't respect us as gamers. They just call us console peasants. And they're not gonna buy the goddamn game. They're gonna fucking pirate it. I'm not saying all PC dudes, but
bootleg.
Yeah, or people bootleg it and go out and buy it. And that just like what the hell? Like if I was a developer, I would have put shit on PC. Like looking at these numbers, like look at Call of Duty, 100,000, like 150,000.
You know what I think it is? I think it's more about them pushing their API and pushing their OS, which is Windows 10.
Right.
That's what it is.
You still have to leave an incentive for those gamers that how many 100 million people play on PC to go out and buy the Xbox One if you're going to put. You understand what I'm saying? You still
but PC gamers are never just going to go out and buy an Xbox One.
But
vice versa.
Here's the thing, Warren. If you're a gamer, at the end of the day, regardless, you're a gamer, right? But if Microsoft puts I'm not talking about the Smites and the Ori and the Bloom, I'm talking about the big shit. And I know Tomb Raider is going to go to PC. Like it says, what's the old boy name? Phil Spencer said something similar to the Rise and the Dead Rising deal. So we know that's going to PC. And cool. But I'm just saying, though, if their big thing is Halo 5, their big thing is Gears of War 4, if you put that on PC, how many, 100 million PC gamers or whatever fucking they don't have any incentive to go out and get an extra to buy your console. That's
why I think, like, when you read what Phil Spencer has said, he said, we've tried Halos on PC before, it didn't really work. That's why I think you're not going to get Gears and Halo and Forza on PC.
Yeah, Halo right
I think he.
That's a knockoff Halo, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not the story. It's not the story.
I agree with what you're saying, but I think what they're thinking is that, like you're saying, like they're not going to buy an Xbox One if Gears comes to PC, and they should give you an incentive to buy more Xbox Ones. But to them, the incentive is that those PC guys use their OS, Windows 10, and their API DX12. Now, for console people, I understand what you're saying. That might suck, but that's what they're doing now. That's their whole thing. And whether or not you like it or don't like it, you got to figure out.
Like I said, I don't see them doing like Gears 4 on PC. I don't see them doing Halo 5 on PC. I don't think it makes sense. But I mean, and I guess it probably would make me mad. But at the end of the day, you know why? I'm not going to get mad over something that hasn't happened yet.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Why would you be mad? Like, why would you be mad?
Like I said, I just feel like as a
you feel betrayed.
Well, I suppose so, yeah.
But you think about it though, and just even like now maybe you guys may feel different. I know PC guys gonna feel different, but you think about it like this. I said Microsoft is not in competition with themselves. Well, Microsoft doesn't make PCs, but no, they make they operate the OS that runs your games. You know what I mean? So it's a win-win for them. You know, Microsoft wouldn't care if there's a million gaming rigs out there. There's more money in their pocket. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we just, I guess for argument, you know, but I don't know, man.
We're right back to that whole, like, crap, you don't like the perception of the game going to the PC.
Well, no, it's not perception, man. Look, this is the thing. Those PC guys are a bunch of cocksuckers. So basically, this is the thing, right? This is how I'm looking at it as an Xbox guy that spent money on every Xbox on launch, right? Mm-hmm. We have to pay for Xbox Live.
Yeah.
We don't get all the PC exclusives yet. People expect them to get all of ours and free Xbox Live. Get the fuck out.
Well, that's a separate issue. That whole paying for Xbox
I didn't think about
that. They have to
get the fuck out. They can keep all their World of Warcrafts and all that weird shit, right? I don't care. I don't want that stuff. Let me keep my Halo, my Gears, my Forza.
Yo, Crap dropped the N-bomb. Countdown. Oh, shit.
No, I never said that.
Crap dropped the N-bomb.
Never happened. That shit ain't never happening, man.
What happened? I didn't hear what you said. What happened?
Nah, fuck it, it's just a joke.
Oh. Hey, listen.
You're going to get people rewinding the shit trying to hear it.
So, crap. Let me ask you,
Yeah.
if all of this happened, let's just say everything Microsoft owned is everywhere. On the Xbox, on the PC, on the tablet, you're a
Where you going?
Or gamer.
I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I'm done with the new stuff because, like I said before, I'm kind of I'm kind of at the point where this generation has been a little bit underwhelming anyway, and I've already said that like multiple times. Like I've got thousands of games I've got hundreds that I haven't even played, even just going back to last gen.
But let me ask you this though. Let's say all that happens and you're out, and then Quantum Break hits. You're not going to play it.
No, you know what? How can I support somebody who doesn't support me?
Well, they are supporting you. You're the
No. That's not supporting me. If they supported me, then give me a special reason to buy that console.
You want to feel special?
I do. Isn't that what they're supposed to do?
He wanted dinner. He doesn't want to be taken out and butt raped.
Exactly.
I think a lot of people already think you're special, crap.
Yeah.
I know. No, and I did a video about this. I'm like, why should they get all of our games and free Xbox
you were
Live?
going on me on Twitter.
Yeah, why should they get all of our games and free Xbox Live? We don't get all their games, and we have to pay for Xbox Live.
Well, they have no choice but not to charge. You know?
I know they can't, and they can't not charge the console people, which is why it's that fine line, right? Because look, it makes $3 billion a year. You can't cut that out. You just can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it would be catastrophe. So what you do is you probably lower it to $40 a year, undercut the competition, because you already have a better service. But people that are just like, hey, they'll just do it free. Are you kidding me? You do not get a million servers and give people free games for free. You know what I mean? It's a service.
Yeah, but I think that, like you said, if PC gets, I mean, PC's Xbox now, their whole service is Xbox Entertainment. They're going to get Live. They're going to get all the features that you're getting right now on Xbox.
They're not getting any of the free games or anything.
Well, that's what they're saying now, but I'm saying, like,
how would they if they're not paying for anything?
Okay, are free games enough for you to pay for Live while PC's getting everything else?
No, look, I like paying for Live just for the because I'm getting the servers and it's the better service. That's why I've never cared about. You know, I don't care about paying for that.
I just think we've been conditioned over the years, bro. To be honest with you, we've just been conditioned just to pay for it. Like it's second nature to me. You know.
Yeah. I pick up a couple years at a time whenever I can, you know, when they're like $35.
Yeah, but even if you think about it like this, Warren, like I was an Xbox Live beta tested. I was the only black soul in 2012. Bullshit, not. You know, I was a beta tester. The first 150,000, I was there. You know, but before that, it was like 10,000 of us. Whatever the case may be. But I just been so, let's say, programmed. And back then, compared to the rival service, was, you know, I don't know what Nintendo shit was called, but the only online game they had in the States was Phantasy Star. And you had the PlayStation, no voice chat, you know, so it was, I'm playing, I got voice chat, I got a friends list, you know what I mean, and those rival servers didn't do anything like that, so, you know, it was, okay, that's why I'm paying. But now, you look at PSN, well, you know, it was free for the PS3, even though they didn't have voice chat, you know, not voice chat, even though they didn't have party chat or group chat or cross-game chat, you know, if anything, I would think the PlayStation users would feel more slighted because they're really paying for a free service, which is free on the PS3 and free on the Vita. There's no difference in their service on the PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? Like, keep those games, but, you know, the most important part is we're paying to go online to access a multiplayer that the developers already put there in the game anyway. You know what I mean? Like I said, if anybody, I would think the PlayStation guys would be more salty. Anyway, they're literally paying for something that's free on the PS3 and the Vita. Think about that. You know, why am I paying for the PS4?
Do you think that's going to hurt them crap with the whole PC free and Xbox not free?
I think it will because they won't if they keep exclusives exclusive. Some of them, like the big ones.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
they have to.
that's the fine line that they're walking.
You know what, Crap? We can start switching. We can start. That is a good point, there, Crap. I never thought about it like that, the way that you put it right now. Yeah. I just been so programmed over the years just to, you know, pay for it. You know, get a card, put my code in. Like I bought like 4 cards. It was $35 at Best Buy.
Yeah, I bought a couple. Yep, and then I just throw them on top of each other.
Sidebar. You know, I just thought about it. You know, I heard I would have been. I bought all those goddamn cards, and me not being lazy, and I put all them goddamn. I lost all that shit in the fire. Going up in smoke. I'd have been mad as hell if I had to pay for live this shit.
Yeah.
I should pay for like 3 years, but damn. Anyway.
The only time I paid $60 for live was when they did the Day 1 edition with the metal card and stuff. For the Xbox One. Yeah, I bought that. Yeah, just because I thought that was sweet, and I got that like all like.
Shadow Warriors, Shadow. Jago.
Yeah, you got Shadow Jago. Yeah, I had to. I was like, there's no way I'm not gonna buy that. That's the only time I've ever paid $60 for live, and it was just because I was a sucker for that Day 1 stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I had to do it. But just somebody sent me this link, right? And it looks like this is just a rumor right now, but layoffs hit Sony San Diego studio, which is it's believed about 40 personnel were affected of layoff.
I thought that was the Drive Club dev.
No, this is included. This is the different dev. This is the dev that did MLB The Show, and they've done some other stuff like Pain and High Velocity, and they also did a Mod Nation Racers. You guys might remember that name.
Oh yeah, that was a fun game.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Yeah, well, it was on the PS3 as well.
Yeah.
It didn't sell well. That's why they changed. They made a new one, and it was called. Yeah, I have it on PSP and PS3, but they made it Little Big Planet Karting after that because it had more name recognition, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like a good chunk of that studio got laid off too, which is so odd to me because, like I've been telling people, you know. Things don't look good for Sony. They're selling some consoles, true, but man, why are they laying off all these people? You know, like Evolution Studios, they're not making games anymore. They're a service.
They are?
Yeah, they're not making any more games. They're just quote unquote a service, according to Sony. They're focusing on making
Drive Club content.
Drive Club free version, or the PSN Plus version. It's probably going to be a free-to-play game soon.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that it's going to be free to play because that's what service usually entails. So either that, or they're going to get the PlayStation Plus version out and they're going to let them go. I don't know.
This E3 is going to tell you a lot about what's happening.
Hey, Warren, we say that shit every day, Warren.
What's that?
We say that shit every day. You go there. Well, let's mark it down now. Show, you got to sit there or whatever.
I say what?
I'm here.
Get together and watch goddamn E3 together. And, you know what I mean? And see. But we should see a lot this year at E3. You know, before we, you know, if you don't want to answer the question, we can wrap it up. But you're right. We got to see something from
everyone.
I don't give a fuck what Nintendo does, but from
Microsoft.
You know, let me ask you a question, Sean. I know you want to sleep on this, but
I ain't going to sleep on y'all. I'm just It's just hard getting something in edgewise, man. I gotta scream, and I don't feel like doing that tonight.
But like, do you think it's a mistake by Microsoft? To me, I just think they're just too quiet. When they got a big hit, they got a big hit. What do you call it? Bloodborne, big hit, right? They should be talking about a game or something. Give us something, you know.
I'm gonna tell you, with what's going on with Microsoft right now, they too secretive.
Yeah.
When it comes to games, they are very too secretive with everything they do. Like, give you a prime example. We all knew the Gears of War collection was gonna come at some point. Why in the world are y'all just hiding that? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? You know it's coming. Just announce the thing and let us all get excited about it and put our funds up. But Microsoft always do this like secrecy. They got a big thing with secrecy now, and I just kind of like.
I think they need a game, though. I mean, they need.
Yeah, they need something.
Well, they did kind of take the internet by storm with this little thing called hashtag Hunt the Truth. I mean, that's something, in my opinion. I mean, you're already they released that site.
It's not a game though. I mean, that's a game where you just trying to figure out what they trying to talk about. It's more hiding behind stuff. Just come on now. I understand
what you're saying, but look, like how the industry is, right? Like you have to understand, like things change. A lot of games get scrapped all the time. We never know about it. Like, how pissed would we be if we knew about these games and expected them, and then no, we had to cancel that. Like, look at what Sony's having to go through with The Last Guardian. That game's dead, right? It's not coming.
But this is what I'm saying. Phil Spencer came out and said that he has a lot. He has so much to announce that it's going to be hard to.
That was Kevin.
No, that was Phil Spencer. He came out and said they got whoever it is. They came out and said they came out and said that they had a whole lot to announce for this year.
E3.
We ain't hear nothing. We ain't hear anything. If you got so much to announce, just announce some of it. I mean, some of the stuff that we know that's coming, announce it.
So what do you want to announce? I don't mind waiting back, to be honest with you. I'm going to play the devil's advocate here. To me, I think a big thing why E3 was so lackluster last year because we knew everything that was coming.
Yeah, but you know what Show's saying is, here's what he's saying.
I understand what he's saying.
Listen, if you're not invested in these consoles, like you're not crazy for Xbox, crazy for PlayStation. Just today. Now E3 is a couple months away, right? It's now longer.
2 months, 3 months away.
Now, just today, I saw commercial after commercial for Bloodborne only on PlayStation. Then I saw MLB 15 only on PlayStation, and that's before E3. They're leading into E3 with these games. What shows? I'm thinking the same thing. Like, you can't just wait till E3. Show me 50 exclusives, and then what? I'm supposed to expect to get 15 exclusives in 6 months because then the end of the year happens.
Hey, Worry. Again, I'm just being real. I'm playing devil's advocate. I get what Worry's saying, and I get what Show is saying. I understand that, but how much better? Just think about how much better that show would have been last year. We knew 90% of the games. The only surprise that they showed was Phantom Dust.
Listen what I'm saying.
Because they I did a video on it because they re-upped the
everything that was coming out, so it felt so lackluster.
I understand. Listen, I understand that point of view. What I'm saying to you is, we don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying the stuff that we know that's gonna come that they already kind of spoke on. Yeah, we should be having some type of game footage, videos, trailers, or something. We should be having something.
That I agree with. Like right now, we should be seeing commercial with Tomb Raider on TV. I get that.
We should be seeing everything. Not only that, we should be seeing things that we know that's going to come out. They should just go ahead and announce it. Like, we know the Gears of War collection is going to come at some point this year. Why hide that? I don't get the purpose of hiding that.
No,
period.
We don't know that it's coming. That's a surprise.
Yeah, it could be. I mean. I'm hearing people say that they're hoping that it's going to be Gears 1 anniversary next year. I'm hearing that. I don't know.
I think Microsoft did a bad job.
I get what you're saying, Show.
I get
what he's saying. I just think that Microsoft did a bad job at.
They can't just fight at E3. They got to fight now.
It's not ready. I think that they should have some stuff ready right now for spring instead of shooting the half-push shot every year. At the holiday season.
Yes, screenwriting.
Like we should have, a game, 2 games that last us between now and E3 or something. You know what I mean? Now I think, which like I said again, you guys don't really play the sports or whatever, but if that NFL 2K thing, if that's true, that comes out in August, that's fucking huge. You know what I mean? That's like
now let me ask you this, because I'm gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate. You sat here and said that you don't want games announced. You would rather be surprised. Now, because this been leaked, let me ask you a question. Hold on, let me finish.
Let me finish.
Let me finish.
No, but you just misquoted me. What I said was we should be hearing commercials for games we already know, like Tomb Raider, something that we already know that's coming. I don't mind the surprise staying surprised. That's what I said. Okay.
Right. Okay. Even though a surprise should stay a surprise. Now, the football has been leaked with the John Madden football. Is you really gonna be surprised, Joe Montana, whatever? That's been leaked. Now, when it comes out and be announced, are you going to be upset that it's announced, or are you going to be excited that it's announced?
No,
because you already knew ahead of time.
No, the John Montana football we know is coming, but the NFL licensing, you understand what I'm saying? That's the
same thing.
The football.
And we don't know if it's exclusive.
We know we're getting the football.
If it's NFL licensed, it'll be exclusive.
That's the surprise. That's the ring nigga there. The licensing. It's not the football is coming. We knew that for about a year and a half ago.
But listen, what I'm sitting here. Listen, what I'm sitting here saying though. But we already have this already programmed in our head already. What I'm saying, we already got the leak. It's already in our head that this is coming. So when it's announced, you're really looking forward to some gameplay of it more than just the announcement.
You know what? Look, I got to be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Phil Spencer, it's his job to make people believe things as far as what's coming, right? So all that stuff. All that stuff. It's PR. Same thing with Sony. Look. For a big game, you need to have an announced date so people can pre-order this shit.
Okay.
So we're probably gonna get some stuff pushed into next year, and then we're gonna get some stuff like how they did last year, like a month before E3 they started selling some things. I think we'll see something similar, but I don't think we're gonna get maybe everything that we're expecting. You know what I mean? Because look, just like I don't think Sony's going to have anything, and it's so funny to me how people are quick to forget that Sony gave nobody anything over the holidays, but now because they're giving you guys stuff at the part of the year when nobody's buying anything, they're all excited and yeah, we got this, and Microsoft sucks because they're not giving us anything in January and February, the months when nobody buys shit, right?
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, but listen, what Show is saying is, I agree these are slow months, but look. Whether or not people are buying stuff or not, already this year, right, January, February, March, right, whether or not you think they're good games or not, I'm just saying, right, let's say you only own a PlayStation, you got The Order, you got Bloodborne, and now you got MLB 15, and it's March, right, and you're leading into E3. Now, so far, I got Scream Ride and Ori, right, Ori's a great game.
And you'll have State of Decay at the end of April.
Right, but they're not, but where... Like Show's saying, like get in it, start talking, start throwing stuff at the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think they're not even sure though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What if they say, oh well, we're gonna get Scream Ride this year? I mean, Scalebound this year, and then that doesn't pan out.
That's not what I'm sitting here saying. What I'm sitting here saying is that they had a whole lot to show. We should be hearing something. We should be hearing something. We're not hearing anything.
I agree. I think that we probably should hear something, but I also think that we should probably temper some of that because, look, we're probably going to – I mean, there's no games that are going to release this summer unless there's a football game from them, right? So we can count out the summer months. So what does that leave up to? We're already in March. March is almost over, so we're going to have April. The only game releasing in April is going to be State of Decay. May, I don't think they're just going to spring a game on us and say, here's something in May. So you're basically going to say there's nothing going to be in May, June, July, possibly football in August. Then you have September, October, November, December. They're only going to do one game per month, one big game. So you're going to possibly have to break up and just be realistic about it and say we're going to get Forza 6, Halo 5, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and maybe Quantum Break. I don't know. And probably Fable Legends. That could be That might launch in the summer actually because Windows 10 is launching in the summer, right?
You know what, man? I forgot. You know, I forgot about that game. Like to me, that went from being a AAA game until you know.
It's a free to play now. I'm like,
yeah. No, I'm in the beta. And it's a good game though. I'm not saying that doesn't mean the game is not fun, but it's not as exciting. You know what I mean? Like it's free to, you know. I don't know. I just gotta, you know.
I agree with that. You know, if they don't have a, I'll be highly disappointed if they don't.
We should be seeing that on TV. Fuck it. We should be at least seeing that on TV. They're not marketing anything.
Yeah, it should be anything. It should be something. That's basically what I'm saying. You don't hear nothing. I mean, they don't get me wrong. They putting out games, but it's stuff like poker and all this other little stuff, man. You know, Fruit Ninjas and these little indie
shit.
But yeah, so what I'm saying is, I want to hear. I want to hear something.
Right,
I just want to hear something.
Mashed potatoes.
I want to be excited. I want to, you know, look for something forward to. You know, you don't hear anything, man. And that's
I agree. Hey, let's hear something. Let's hear something, man. I'm all for it. But then again, you know, so far, just looking devil's advocate to what you're saying, what Sony's offering isn't anything too exciting.
But
you know, it's like to me anyway.
You gotta listen. You gotta play the advocate.
Wait. Okay, well, something.
It's nothing to us because we're Xbox dudes, but it's
no. I bought the order, but Bloodborne's not my thing, and I'm not worried about baseball.
But it's something to do.
It's
advertisement,
content.
You know. And that game looks damn, whether you like it or not, that game looks damn good on TV. You know, oh shit, you see that game? Sony, I'm going to buy that goddamn game. You know.
Yeah.
That's how.
Well, if I may channel my inner mood,
what we see.
Three enemies on the screen at the same time don't look too impressive to me on TV.
God damn.
No, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like. I mean, maybe it's something that I'm not seeing, but the game doesn't look.
Man, shit ain't just 20p crap. Ain't this shit like 720p? You're missing all the pixels there. But shit, man.
I guess so, man.
Now they do have to.
Like I said, I think I don't know if that's Aaron Greenberg's job or not. But right now, for the games now I still want my surprise to be surprised at E3.
Yeah.
That's the whole show.
So we want to be surprised, but we want to be hyped.
Yeah, but again, I don't want to watch a show. I don't want to watch a show that I know everything that's coming. You know what I mean? That defeats the purpose. So
this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand it a little clearer. A lot of these games been announced since E3 13.
Yeah, you're right.
Some of these games. So what I'm sitting here saying, we should be seeing some gameplay for the games that already we know is coming.
I'm with you.
There's a trailer for Halo that's supposed to come out on the.
I'm talking about on TV, crap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so we should be hearing something. We should be hearing something for Halo. We should be hearing something from Fable. We should be hearing something from
Tomb Raider.
You know, a little bit from Tomb Raider. A lot of this stuff was already announced, man.
Hey, get on the phone with your boy Greeny, man. It'd be like, yo, Greeny.
Hold on. Showstopper wins, Crap Gamer loses.
I win, you lose.
Yeah, well, listen, you didn't. That's what I was doing. I agree with you. You understand what I'm saying? I agree with you. Yeah. I didn't agree with nothing you said. Well, you know, we said as far as the football. You know, the thing would be, you know, but that's not Microsoft game. We don't know. That has not come out to be said. Who owned it? Was exclusive. That's the big humdinger. But the things that we know that are already coming out, like what's that, Quantum Break and all that shit. We should be seeing commercials for that shit on TV. You know,
all kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know, because you know we're a hardcore game, but you can snag a lot of cash. Oh, should you see that game right there? That shit like Max Payne. Slow the car down and. You know, right now Microsoft should, because they don't have any releases.
I'm just saying, their advertisement is crammed when they advertise these games.
Yeah, I agree.
If they would stretch it out a few months ahead to give people enough time to get excited about it, and not only that, put their money up and start doing things with it.
Well, here's the thing: why not show some Forza 6? We hear that's good. You know what I mean? That's going to come out this year.
Yeah, we know Forza come out every year. You know, I mean, it's not like a big secret.
Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying, hey, get a hold of some of these guys and say, hey, show us a little bit of this stuff. And
I don't know. I think they missed. That's what I said. I said going back, they don't have the ear to the street. Like they really need to snatch a motherfucker like us or someone that like seriously.
Oh, we're way too raunchy for them to snatch one of us.
No, I'm just saying we can.
They hate gays and they're racist.
But this is right here. This is where I think that Microsoft is missing it. Like look with Sony. I saw one of their YouTube channels. Like a bunch of YouTubers, you know what I mean? That are, I guess, PlayStation fans. They have their own PlayStation access. They talk about the game. Microsoft doesn't have that on YouTube. That's what I said. They don't have their ear to the street, and this is right now where they're blowing it. Even if you don't have anything Splinter to come out, we know about these big games. They can throw we should be seeing some commercials for this shit. Like they have the money.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Microsoft's pulling Wii U right now. Fuck it. Like no commercials. Like goddamn. Even though we know you don't have any games coming out, but the shit that we do know is coming out. We all say, we throw it around. We got our own list. Let's be fair. We got our own list. We got Quantum Break. We got Killer Instinct Season 3. We do this shit like damn so. Like, we should be seeing some of that shit on TV, some game, something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hope you ain't trying to save that for E3 to show it. We've been knowing that for the last 3 goddamn years. They in trouble if that's the case. If listen, if Microsoft is looking to depend on that to show that shit during their press conference, that's what they're holding it for, Microsoft in trouble. Let's be honest here. We already know that shit's coming out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like what the shit's coming out in 2016 or 17 or whatever the fuck, but give us some commercials for stuff that's down. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. Hey, let's give us something, but don't let the I don't know. Do you? I'll leave it at this. I think a lot of the reaction that some of us are having are just due to the Sony fanboys that are like, hey, we got this and this.
We need some game. Hey, no, we need some.
No. Actually, it's real talk. It's nothing out there. They're not doing anything. What they are falling back on is the updates and the things that like DirectX 12 and all that news. They try to get all that out first. You know what I'm saying?
See, I think they're trying to downplay the DirectX 12 stuff. I just wish that they would. I agree.
Secretive, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I would just like to add that this is not me talking. This is Showstopper.
I gotta agree with him though. We want something to play. Like we don't have any. Get me wrong. Maybe because I didn't get it. I want a retail exclusive. You know what I mean? That's right. Even though I guess we got some multiplats that are coming out, but right now I think Microsoft is kind of dropping the ball a little bit, man. You got to do something. You got this big behemoth Sony, and this shit's selling like the goddamn 1985 Walkman.
Oh well, they're never gonna beat the PS4. Let's be fair. That thing's just gonna it's a monster.
But they just said, it's not over yet. Crap.
It's over.
Trust me. Hey, crap. Let me say this. If this football thing is like true, that has the potential to sell 5 million.
If it's true, I mean, it would have potential to sell pretty good.
I'm telling you, that shit probably sell more than Halo 4. Halo 5.
I don't know if it's not going to sell more than Halo 5.
I just passed
Listen, I take a bet right now. Listen, if they announce, bro, that, and I'm not just talking about it has the NFL license, I take a bet right now that I'll sell Halo 5.
I guarantee it doesn't. No way.
I'm telling you.
No way.
I'm telling you that it will sell more hardware than goddamn Halo.
More copies of the game or more Xbox Ones.
Well, to me, it's going to sell more hardware.
I don't think so because Halo's going to get its own. I think that
its own universe.
It's going to get its own console and everything. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying though, bro. Would you really it come out in August and they do a bundle or something with that? Like, that's huge, man. You're talking about
I think it would be. If that happens, it would be huge, but I don't think it's Halo huge.
Shit, I don't know, man. Well, to me,
I don't think it is,
more
man.
points with that, and then Halo. I'm being honest with you.
Man. Oh, God.
Come on, man.
I gotta get out of here.
Blasphemy.
I gotta get out of here.
How do you feel about
that? Real talk, like I was on that site, Hunt the Truth, man, listening to those files. I'll be in there listening to each new file they use.
And I'm laying there listening to, oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Let's wrap this show up. So we can pull the bond on us. These motherfuckers are you laying down listening to it.
No, I was on the site watching the, listening to the, they're doing the little guy who the guy. It's like his correspondence.
I ain't with that one. I ain't doing no little guy.
You're definitely into that. Trust me. That's not what I heard.
Hey, let's wrap this motherfucker show. Crap. I'm done with that one. I'm hopping out this car here.
But anyway, yeah. I'm just saying, I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully they do come out with something. But if not, buy Bloodborne. There's always that.
Oh, crap.
Bloodborne's an exclusive.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, until it goes to PC, like it was stated in the.
It's still a console.
It's still exclusive, though. I mean, shit, It's still, but I don't look at it like it's not being exclusive, but it is what it is.
I like messing around with this stuff, but anyway, man, I want to thank you guys. Yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys for coming out and just doing this with me. We just wanted to talk for this stuff. We hit like 100. Yeah, we hit like 100 viewers, man. We hit like 100 viewers, so that's pretty cool, man. Live.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is, man. It's so late. Yeah, it's fucking late.
I don't call them fans because I call them extended family, but we do, man. We got some loyal guys that really rock out with us, man. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah, we got 100 right now, man. There's a lot of podcasts that wish they had that many. Like over 10, like, over 10 podcasts. You know what I mean?
We appreciate it, man. I really mean that, man.
We do. Yeah, it is. It's awesome. We got all the people that rock out with us. It's awesome, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys this Sunday on Big Gamer Small Talk. We just wanted to talk a little bit about Bloodborne. Probably not what you wanted to hear, Sony fanboys, but hashtag deal with it, bitches.
Oh,